Pura vida, familia linda, a beautiful family, a beautiful tribe. Here, so blessed in Bali, just finishing a leadership retreat with Regan and Healer, invited me to share with them about conscious living, about activation, about manifesting our intentions. And I was just so happy to manifest this in my life. And just so many things right now manifesting that I want to share with you, and not only what's happening, but how I want to share all the secrets that have helped me so I can help you manifest the life of your dreams. So one of my dreams was really to do a retreat here in Bali and work with one of the most powerful people in the world. And here I am, 3 days with the most powerful leaders in this amazing place. Take a look around. It's incredible. The vibe here is incredible. And feeling so high from this and so blessed. Just how when we commit to our work, when we commit to what we're doing, to who we are, to who we really are, we manifest the gifts we're here to manifest in planet Earth. You know, we accept the gifts from the soul. And this all begins just observing who we are, observing how we feel about who we are, and start being conscious about it. You know, many people are talking about the laws of attraction, yes, and how important it is to start thinking and start feeling into whatever you want to manifest, how you can manifest your intention. And yes, that is true, and many people are doing that in the world, but then what happens is that we get lost into our thoughts and we get lost into our negative energy. How many times you set your intention, you put your seed on the fertile ground, and then the rest of the day you're just going into these negative thoughts and these negative patterns. So there goes the first principle of conscious living. We call the principle of observation. The Toltecs call it become the eagle warrior. Open your wings and see everything from outside. You are capable of observing. Don't get lost in the little me anymore. Don't get lost in your personal story. When you find yourself really connecting to your heart, you don't get lost into that. You see these manifestations as waves. Yes, the waves of the ocean are always going to be there. Your thoughts, your negative thoughts, emotions are always going to be there. It's part of the game that we're playing here in planet Earth. It's part of the mind. The mind has been so misused and has never been aligned, so we don't know really how to use it. So learning to observe is the first principle. If we can observe and just see ourselves without getting lost into whatever is happening, then we're free. We become free, and we see these waves of the ocean crashing by, but we choose to live in the center of the ocean. That place of silence, of pure manifestation, of infinite possibilities. That's the way to go. Because that place is always there. That is our natural state. This is what I always share around the world. It's like you can do whatever work you want, but the most important is coming back to that state of natural bliss. And the only way to do that is by observation. And by being conscious, where you're being lost in your mind, you're being lost in your emotions, you're being lost in your personal drama, without judgment. Because that's another thing. When we see ourselves falling into that, then we are lost in our judgment, and we don't really know what the heart is really calling again. So taking your time to breathe, taking your time to be in silence, taking your time to be accessible to love, to the divine, to spirit, however you want to call it, to your full potential, to who you are. How accessible are you in the mornings when you wake up, when you're feeling down, when you're feeling depressed, when you're feeling lonely or sad? How much time do you give yourself to really feel into it and go deeper with your breath? Feel really that space that's there all the time. We're so used to calling God like the fireman, yes? Like whenever we are needing help, then please God come and help me. Can we nurture that relationship with the divine, with our divine self, with our highest self all the time? Can we take a minute here and there to just breathe and be with us, be with our heart, and love ourselves for who we are? The moment you see these parts of you, these negative parts coming out, and you tag them, and you know that's not you, the moment that happens, they fall down to the earth. I promise. That was the tool that really helped me to transcend in my life and my personal story. I'm not capable, I'm not good enough. Oh, I dream to travel the world and teach so many people. It's like, oh, what am I saying? What am I thinking? What am I doing? I'm crazy. That's just a fantasy. I wasn't made for that. All these personal stories that would come up. And I would always take my time to go deeper and say, yes, I am here. I am present. Yes, I commit to the work. I commit to the alchemy. I commit to being present with my breath, with who I am, with being accessible to all my gifts. And when you sit down and take the time, that happens. It happens naturally because it's our natural state. These last months have been incredible for me. We just did a shamanic yoga teacher training in the mountains, in the jungles, and in the beaches of Costa Rica. It was 3 of them. 30 people came from all over the world. And I had dreamed this, I had visioned this for such a long time. I had done many trainings, more than 20, but always in Spanish, always in Costa Rica, and always playing little, you know? And it was great, I love it. But then, like, 4 years ago, I started cultivating the idea, like, I want to share my gifts with the world. I am ready. I am ready to be a reflection for everybody, because that's who we are. We're no gurus. Yes, we're no gurus. I'm not playing to be a guru. I'm not playing to be a super spiritual teacher. I am just who I am. I am my authentic self. And the work I have done with me, I share with you so you can remember who you are. And that's what it's all about. When ego comes in the way and we tug each other that, oh, I'm so big, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and oh, I just did the best class of my life, I just speak so beautiful, everybody loves me. You're lost in ego, you're lost in your little me. Even though it feels big, it's your little me. So always remembering this eternal energy of abundance, of life, of love, that's always there for us. We're always accessible. We always have access to it. We just have to give ourselves time to do it. Thank you all. I feel you all there. Thank you for being here. Yes, I love you. So nice. I love doing this. I don't know why I haven't done it before, but I'm ready. I'm ready to share so many gifts with the world. When you start observing observing who you are and your thoughts, and you start going deeper, then you're gonna be ready to really plant the seed, because you're not nourishing those parts of yourself that are so low, so low self-esteem, that we're so used to falling to this, you know? Like the brain is rewired again. We have been following these traumas and these patterns in our lives that we keep repeating naturally. How can we get out of them? No matter how much we try to repeat with our minds how good we are, and I am love, and I am good, and I am abundance, and I am healthy, and why is this unconscious mind still working these tricks on us? Because we haven't really gone deep into like letting this unconscious mind be unraveled, letting this unconscious mind be healed. Yes, it's so beautiful when you abandon yourself to the work, and that just happens in silence, in being accessible, in being with yourself, in being present with yourself, and observing all these thoughts and all these emotions that come up, not identifying with them. You know what happens? Every thought and every emotion is just a manifestation of what we have inside. And many times when we want to just change our lives, and now we see the spiritual path, and we hear that it's so easy and it's so fast and we can do it and it's accessible to us, many times we get lost in this superficiality, and we try to just cut the mind and cut the head and stop thinking, and that is impossible. The mind is always going to be thinking. Yes, the emotions are always going to be there. You are just choosing to go deeper and see these negative manifestations just as the fruits of the work you've done inside. Yes, whatever you have inside in your core will be manifested through your mind and through your emotions. That's all that happens. So whenever you see them without being identifying with them, you see them coming as clouds. You see them just passing by, and you bless them. You give them love. You welcome them all. Thank you all for so much love. Yes. Thank you all. You welcome them all and just accept that you are love, that you are light, that you are abundance, that you can do it, that you are good enough. How many times we don't feel we're good enough? Yes? And just letting them being unraveled, letting them come out through these moments of silence, through these moments of being with yourself, through these moments of being accessible. Remember, you're clearing your mind. That's why it's so important to do this in our lives. You want to clear all the baggage we've been carrying around. And that happens just with these moments of being accessible. After we nourish that parts of ourselves, then we can create the intention. Then we can say, yes, for example, I am abundance. Why am I living in scarcity? I am abundance. I choose abundance. It's not a decision. I'm choosing from my soul. Remember, everything's a choice. Everything around you that you have attracted to your life, you have chosen it. From your conscious or from your conscious mind. It doesn't matter, but it's your choice. So we stop blaming it outside of us. We take responsibility and we respond. And we say yes to life. We say yes to love. I choose abundance. And the moment I choose abundance, what I recommend, for example, as your intention, is convince yourself with 3 affirmations, right? We're so used to affirmations, like, I am love. I am abundance. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. I can feel that. But convince me. The unconscious mind that's so used to saying you're not good enough, you're not capable, you can't do it, that you're not at that level to create that maybe in 10 years. That part of us comes up and wins the battle. So the moment you affirm and you nourish those intentions, that intention, and you explain to your unconscious mind 3 reasons why you feel abundant, for example. And you tell yourself, I am abundant because it's my birthright. I am abundance because nature is abundance and I am nature. I am abundance because it's the quality of my soul. I accept it. Yes? So convincing yourself, it's called affirmations, like going deep into your conscious mind and saying yes, yes to who you are, yes to your real authentic self, yes to the highest part of you. It's a choice. You can choose to live in the top where the waves of the ocean will carry you from side to side, or you can choose to go deep in the heart, deep into the depth of the oceans where there is silence, where there is peace, where everything is perfect and beautiful, where I don't depend of anything or anybody outside of me to feel the bliss, to feel the love. Yes? Can you imagine that? You don't depend on anybody or anything outside of you to feel the blissful being that you are, the perfect manifestation that you already are. Yes. Thank you all. I feel so inspired to share. I'll keep sharing a lot. I love this. I love your support. Thank you. Share this with the world. Share this with your friends. It's just from the heart. Sharing whatever has helped me to manifest my life of my dreams that I am living already. I want to share with you. I want to bring you with me. I want to see you shine. I want to see the best part of you ever. Yes, loving you so much blessings from beautiful Bali. Yay. Have the best day ever.